You guys remember that video that I did a year ago about my toddler calling my ex-husband's new wife mama? Y'all remember that? I was on The View. I was in People magazine. That video was on September 30th. Right there, 9.5 million views. So I know a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. Since it's been a year, I'm here to give all of you guys an update. I'm not gonna lie, it still irks me that he calls her mama. She has stolen that name from me. Like when people are like, let mama do it, I'm like, that's not what he calls me. It breaks my little mommy heart. But since then, she has had another baby with my son's father. And so my son Ryder has a little baby sister. I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for my son that he has more siblings. The more the merrier with family. She and I communicate pretty often, I would say. If I never had to talk to my ex-husband again, or Ryder's dad again, that would be the ideal situation, but that just isn't how it is. So co-parenting is something that I'm having to do. So I'm talking to her, and I actually do enjoy talking to her. She is so nice. And she takes care of Ryder like he is her own. And she sends me pictures. She updates me on things that they're doing. She is so good to Ryder. And I can tell he can talk now, guys. So he would tell, because he tells on everybody all the time. He makes up stuff. We always are calling each other like, did he say that? Did he do this? Did you do this? What happened here? Like, we're always communicating. And I appreciate her so much. It's going very well. I know she watches my TikToks. And I really don't care. She doesn't know that I'm making this post. The last year when I posted the whole thing about like him calling her mama, she texted me right away with a very long text message and was like, clearly you and your ex, her current husband, don't communicate very well. And I was like, you think? I am a little salty a lot of times. Like it breaks my mommy heart that he calls her mama. But I never correct him. I just don't call her that. I call her by her name. And I think he notices that because he says her name a lot in front of me. But I'm never going to shame him for that. I'm never going to do that. I don't want to make this weird. I'm just trying to not traumatize my kid. Okay. And I just appreciate her for doing the same. Like I really couldn't have asked for a better stepmom for Ryder. And I do believe that if the marriage ends up not working out, God forbid, I believe that she'll stay in Ryder's life.
Since we are canceling Michelle the bartender for now, hopefully this comes.
I think it's interesting that you had to turn the comments off on that video. Can you guys imagine being a creator with 1.4 million followers who has to talk about other people to stay relevant and go viral? Me and her used to actually be mutuals. Can you believe that? I went through the top 50 videos that she's ever posted. Only 4 have been since 2024. I am number 46. My video about me. You guys want to know how to do that? You just click these 3 things and you go to popular instead of latest, and it will bring up all of that creator's videos from most liked, not viewed, but most liked videos in order. I'm so over cancel culture. I cancel myself, not even meaning to, every couple of months. I did it this past time, fully expecting to be canceled. And that is okay. I'm getting to my core people. So if you unfollowed me because of my beliefs, that is okay. But why do you have to have a pinned video hating on me in your profile? That says a lot. I just think, but I wish you nothing but the best. Really, truly. Seafood risotto specials. Can I get y'all anything else right now? Oh, nope. I think we're good. Excuse me. Hey, bartender. Yeah, we're all done, but we didn't like this white stuff, whatever that is. The risotto. We didn't know what risotto was, and we just don't like it. Okay, so you didn't like the risotto in the seafood risotto? If you had just asked, I would have been happy to tell you that it's just a creamy Italian rice. We thought it was pasta, so we don't think we should have to pay for either of those because we barely ate any of it. But you both ate all of the shrimp and scallops. So? This dish is priced at $28 because of the seafood in it. The risotto is the cheapest part of preparing this meal. If we had known, we would have just ordered the seafood without all that mushy white stuff in there. I'm sorry to hear that y'all didn't like the risotto, and I'd be happy to take off $4 off of each of these meals, but y'all ate all of the seafood out of it, which is why it's priced so high. So we still have to pay for it? Yes. If you had told me before you ate all the seafood out of it, I would have been happy to comp them and get you something else, but I can't just comp both of these whole meals. You really need to tell people what risotto is before they order that, because that stuff is not good. A lot of people really enjoy our seafood risotto, but then again, they probably know what risotto is before they order it. I'll take $4 off of each of these meals. Mom's 60th birthday today, and she got this card about everything in 1965, and I know how my boyfriend is playing with Ryder, but the slang from 1965. Go ahead, Mom.
Going steady is dating. Hanging loose is relaxed. Out of sight is awesome. Dark.
Dork?
Is a fool. Dark as a fool. And box.
That's dork, Mom.
Dork.
We know dork.
We know dork.
You're such a dork.
You're being such a dork. And then a box. We were sitting around watching a box, which is a TV. Gasoline was 31 cents a gallon. The VW Bug was $1,595. Men's necklaces were $2.50.
Neckties.
Oh, neckties. She can't see. A sofa is $319. A dozen eggs was 53 cents. And a new house, $20,000 for a house.
And they wonder why we aren't moving out of our parents' house. Oh, yearly income was $6,900. Wow. So if the yearly income was $7,000 and a new house was $20,000, that's 3 times the amount of somebody's yearly income. If you make $100,000 a year, 3 times that would be $300,000. Where can you buy a decent house, a new house for $300,000?
I guess out in the country.
Out in the country. Mm-hmm. That's where they're forcing us to go, I guess. You're welcome for the random facts.